Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to day 4 of our Take Action series, where we're diving deep into Groove Member. So I'm glad that you are here with us today. If you are here live, put in the hashtag live. If you're here on the replay, put in the hashtag replay. Hello, I'm Karen Allen. I'm the Chief Program Officer here at GrooveAsia, welcoming you as we continue on our journey and learning about Groove Member, and not only learning about Groove Member, but some other bonus things you learn when you are here in the room or live or doing a replay that will help you with your Groove Member setup. Like we did a little graphic design. We're doing a little bit of doing content, working with ChatGPT. All of this is to help you, to keep you going and to help you take action. And that's what this series throughout this year is all about. We don't want you to get stuck. Not at all. Not at all. Our trainer here is one of the best that you can have in order to help you with your take action project. It's none other than Peter Moniro. All the way from New Zealand. He's been in the business for quite some time. He started way back in 2007 when e-commerce, when things were not as easy and platforms were real bulky and clunky, and you had to figure a whole lot of things out, which is good for you because now as things has progressed and become a lot easier, you still need to know some of the little nuances so you won't get stuck when those little tricks and triggers happen. And Peter's the one to help you do that. He is dedicated to helping people to succeed. That is one of the things he's doing. And he is so accessible. He is accessible and to help you with your training, your understanding on why things are like they are, and to help you push through this. Again, bottom line, take action. That's what we want you to do. So he's one of the leaders here at GrooveAsia. He leads one of the small group coaching sessions that we do, which is twice a week. He leads one of them, which is earlier in the week. And he also has a part of the GrooveAsia Leaders Unite, where he talks about different topics about online entrepreneurship, digging into the Groove platform, all that kind of good stuff. All to help you. Well, I would like to bring Peter onto the stage in just a moment. If you are here watching us in the YouTube channel, we are streaming out there. You could come into the Zoom room. The link is going to be provided in the description in just a few minutes if you're not, if you don't have it right now. And the benefit about that is that you're able to ask questions. We'll be shutting off the YouTube at the top of the hour, at the next hour, after the 60 minutes. And for those that are here in the Zoom room, you will be able to ask questions after that time. That is not going to be streamed on the YouTube channel. So if you have any questions at all about anything we've discussed this week, being in the Zoom is where you want to be. So just look in the descriptions while the link is still there. We'll be there in a few minutes, and you can come into the Zoom and ask the questions then. So without further ado, let's welcome Peter onto the stage. Welcome, Peter.
Thanks, Karen. Thank you for the introduction. And I just want to make sure that you can absolutely hear me because I just had a little thing come up saying unstable internet. Okay, that's cool. All right. Okay, welcome everybody. And for those who are actually on the YouTube channel watching, welcome. I guess we'll have a few more people make their way in probably in the next few minutes, but we are here now, and I'm going to get started because there is a bit to cover. We may even creep into a 5th day. I'm not too sure. We'll see how we go today, but we've got a few things to cover today. Let me go to my slides so I can show you what we do actually have on. Okay, so today is about course optimization and access. We'll be going through how to set up the instructors, manage the members, how you can add a member manually as well, manage access levels, so different courses or different levels of courses, that we can manage the access for when a user goes into their portal, and of course set up a portal. Now, if you're not too sure what a portal is, it basically shows an area when you log into your dashboard or into your membership. You'll see what courses you have available for you, and then you'll also see some other courses that are available to purchase if you want to at some other stage. All right, so that's what we're going to go through today, and so let's just get started. Let's see if we've got anything in the chat at this stage. But anyway, I think Karen, you're monitoring that anyway. Oh, okay, so let's get started. I'm going to go to the dashboard here in the Groove membership. Now, if you're unsure, if you're new and you're unsure how to get to here, I'm going to go right back to the main page, which is the dashboard here. Now, this is the dashboard you will see if you're new to Groove. This is the dashboard that you will see as soon as you log in. All right, so you've got all the, well, you've got most of the applications here up the top. I would probably call it a top menu if you like. And then if you hover over the Groove icon, you will see more down here as well, which is pretty much the same, plus a few others. All right. We're working on Groove members, so I'm going to click on here, and then we come into the dashboard of the Groove member. Now, as you can see here, just in probably the last month, well, just in the last few days, I've created the Mastering Groove membership. So that's this one here. There are some, this is kind of like your, I guess, analytics as well area. If you come over here, it says coming soon here, but from here, I think you should be able to get some sort of basic, I guess, analytics in terms of what we've got here. We've got one membership. I'm not too sure actually. Hang on, let me go. Just check out another. Oh, okay, no, that's fine. That's okay. We'll just leave that like I'll just leave that as it is. So we won't cover that, but you should be able to. And I think in the probably in the months coming, maybe even weeks, that this part here would be available because they are doing some work on the Groove platform at the moment. They're coming up with the new sort of Groove 2.0. So that's going to be exciting. Things like this should appear as well, like the analytics. That's going to be quite important because you really want to know, who's actually, I guess, coming onto your, signing up for your for your membership, and who's, who's actually purchasing courses and things like that. So you do actually want to know what's going on in the membership areas. So that's coming soon, and I would say that wouldn't be too far away because it's quite essential this day and age. Lots of people are actually setting up courses and memberships for their business, and because we've got a lot of online entrepreneurs in the Groove community, so this would be something that would be very, very helpful and important for them. All right, let's go back to where we were before. All right, so we have membership, courses, portals, files, instructors, analytics, and a new membership. Now, I'm just going to head over to our mind map here because it's something that we haven't actually covered yesterday. We've gone through the courses today. It's pretty much around about course access. Now, there's other things in there that I haven't actually put in here, but we will be covering the course access, what instant means, what drip means, what locked with upsell offer is. I think you guys would probably know what that means, but those are some of the things that we're going to be covering today as well. Okay. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to just head back to my slide here. We're going to set up instructors. All right, so let's set up an instructor, which would probably be myself and anybody else who may be on your team that will be creating, I guess, course material, maybe videos, maybe PDFs or anything like that, or people who actually who specialize in an area of the type of topic or course that you're running. So we're going to add in instructors. There, I actually have myself in there. This is a customer of mine. This is for his own course website. But here I am here. I'm going to change the photo actually. I might change the photo at some point, but in just to sort of cover how you create an instructor. I'll leave that one there. Actually, I might just, no, I'll leave that one there, and then I'll just add a new instructor. We'll probably do another one of me. So I'm going to put in my name and enter instructor description. So what did I have there? I had GrooveAsia coach, and what else? Web designer. Just trying to have a look here. And digital marketer. Actually, I might put affiliate marketer. And of course, digital marketer. Whatever your expertise in there, put it all in there. The more you put in there, the better. It just shows your area of expertise in different things. So put it in there. I need to put and in there, and digital marketer. All right, we can choose an image. All right, let's just have a quick look. What I got there, let's go. Okay, what am I? I'll just put that one in there. All right. All right, and then create. As simple as that. I'm going to get rid of this one here. Let me just check this out first. But yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one. And we'll delete that. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Creating an instructor. Let's head back to what we're going to be doing next, manage members. All right, so there's not a lot you can really do in managing the members, but if you wanted to add a member, of course you can do that. Here we go down here, members. So these will actually auto-populate as people sign up for your course and things like that, and they get their membership access. This will auto-populate, but by any chance, if you do actually need to add a member manually, then you can do it here, and you can control the levels that they can have access to. So this one here, we won't be using that one there because that's my clients, but on this one here, Mastering Groove, they can either have access to all levels or just for the Mastering Groove levels that are available for that. But yeah, in this case, we'll be doing Mastering Groove because all levels could actually also include these here, which we don't want. All right, so we'll just do Mastering Groove. All right, now we're gonna add a member. So we're just gonna put in John Smith. I think everybody knows John Smith. And put that in there. Email jsmith at we'll just say groove.com. I'll put .com. Okay, and we'll select the course content bundles, which would be that one there, and then save. Really simple. So now we've just added a member to the course manually. That's if you have to do it manually. And where would you use that? Probably best case scenario would be, say someone actually had trouble signing up or actually putting their signing up for their membership, or they did sign up but nothing's happened and they've paid their money, and you look into it, you see that they've paid, and then you can actually add them manually. You could also send them their credentials, you can edit their details, and you can deactivate their membership. All right, so say for instance, if they didn't pay 1 month and it kind of went into like 2 weeks, sort of like they didn't pay at all, then you could probably deactivate their membership, depending on what time frame you want to put on that. But you can deactivate their membership. So you can control things here within the back end of the membership portal here, membership members portal. All right, so that's that part. Pretty straightforward so far. Let's go back to our slide again. So that's manage members. The other one is manage access levels. Now we did just touch on that just before. And we're going to go back to here. Let's go back to home, and then we've got all these things here, you see. So let's come back over here, and what was it again? Manage access levels. Okay, cool. We need to go probably into membership here. Oh, hang on. Instructors, portals. No. Sorry, guys. I was at the right place, but let me just come here. Membership. No, it wasn't membership. Courses. I was just there before. Try that one. Manage. Yeah, okay, this was the one. All right, so we've got managed access levels here. And of course, we can, also manage members from this area as well. And as I've done before, I've shown you how to manage the settings or in terms of membership settings. We'll probably cover that again. The analytics here. So we did actually talk about that. So if I come on to analytics, it does actually say come in soon again. So yeah. So when you're in here, they will probably say the same thing. But like I said, they should be coming in the weeks or months to come. We've got the managed access levels here. I'll just leave that for now because I just want to reiterate what I've said about this. Customize your membership site. What that means, right? It's not actually, it's not the area where you add all your courses and things like that. That is the area where you can, I guess, control the look and feel of the dashboard of the membership. So if you come in here, you're going to see like it's kind of like a mock, well, would you say a mock-up? It's a mock up version of what your dashboard's going to look like when someone goes in there. So they're going to have this kind of layout, other courses and their courses that they've got as well. So that's what this is. If you wanted to change colors and that, I have gone over this, but if you wanted to change colors and all that, you can actually do that in here. You can go into templates, you can change the template as well. But that one there you can't because it's coming soon. But at some point you would be able to use this template here, which is Groovable, I think it is. And of course, then you also got your site settings. And this is probably important because you need to put in, and this is probably where we might actually start going into another day, is because it's all this SEO stuff, right? That you can put in here. And even analytics, and I have been debating whether or not we go that far in terms of how to set up a Google Analytics code or tracking code for your course. Right, that is another sort of rabbit hole, but it might be something that would be quite useful for you because then you'll be able to see who's going where, what sort of it'll show, are they clicking on some of these courses here they may be interested in? And if they are, what you can do is you can start promoting those. So it may be completely different courses to what you're doing in terms of, in my case, Mastering Groove. But over here, I might have other courses that might be pertaining to mastering SEO or mastering Canva or those sorts of things, right? You'll have them down here where they have an option to buy them. And then they can actually get those memberships if they want to. All right, because we have used Canva, we've used ChatGPT in this whole sort of last 3 days prior to today. We've used those sorts of resources. So you may be an expert very highly skilled, I should say. You may be highly skilled in some of those areas, and it may be something that you want to offer also as another course. And this is where you can continue, getting membership and stuff like that. It doesn't have to just be about Mastering Groove. It can be about anything else. Mastering, and this is why I chose the name Mastering Groove, because then you can then go into mastering Canva, mastering this, mastering that. So that's why I chose that. And so they will be available down here if you want to set them up. All right. Yeah, so we've covered all this. These sort of things here, we will, as you can see, these are live, by the way. These links, they're live, but there won't be anything on there. You literally have to create that content. Support live. I would switch that off because of the fact that you won't be able to do 24 hours support. You may use a chatbot or AI bot. I'm not sure how that would work on here, but you may have a link here that you can actually put one in. Let me just see if they've got an HTML code embed in here. No. I was thinking if they had an HTML code embed, you could actually put a AI chatbot in here just by simply putting the code in. But it doesn't look like they do have one. So in that case, yeah, probably support would be sending them to a link, I guess. Is there even an option for a link? No, not really. You could probably put it into a content where you can add a link. And I'm just going to put that here. We'll put support here and see what happens. Yep, so you can add a link there. So just type support and then add a link in here to maybe even a landing page where you've created in Groove. It's just a page with maybe a message, like a message box or whatever where you can actually message, or you might even have an AI chatbot on here. I'm not sure, whichever way you want to do it, but there is, and I think this would be something that I would probably recommend to Groove to add some type of code embed in there where we can put things like an AI chatbot. Okay, let's just go back up here again. And these are all pretty much straightforward privacy policy term. And of course, you need to create that content for these. All right, so login page builder. Oh, now this is, I haven't got this on the list to show you guys, but I'm going to add it in because this is just what people see when they get to the area where they can log in. All right, so they'll have put your email address and your password. So it's that area. So this is it here. You can make this look like the theme of your membership. So you can simply by doing this, you can simply come into here. You can look at the different templates that it's got here. It's got to the side. I'm sure you've seen some like this where you've got the login to the side and then you've got the image over here. Or you can just use what they had there, which was just the white and smack bang in the middle, and then the picture in the background. Pretty much up to you. Over here, you can also do more tweaking on this side here. So let's just go through this. So we've got the label settings. We can change the labels here. Sign in now. These are all the labels that actually pertain into this. So if you have a look down here, back to home, forgot password, you could rename this if you want. Go back to home, or click here to go home. You can put this here, forgot password. That's generally stays the same anyway. And sign in now, which is the button. And then, so you can change all that text there, right? And you can also on here change all this here as well. So I'm just going to go where we go, login themes. Check out where we are. We did actually have it come out before, and I'm not sure where it's gone now. There. Okay. All right. So background color. You've also got the picture in the back there. So let's see if we can just change that. I'm going to come over here where it says background color. I'm just wondering whether or not that is where the image is. No. So we've got an image at the back, which I want to try and change. Label settings, login themes, dashboard. Here we go. I want to change that. So I've just actually deleted it. And if I want another picture, I'll just go in here. Choose one from either the pictures that I have here, or I can just go into the free stock photos and grab an image that is relatively close to, what our membership is about. So let's just put in here students, because it is a learning type membership. I'm just going to go enter. All right, so maybe this one here. Wait for that to upload. Now, if you see where it says generating image or whatever it is, it's got that black sort of thumbnail and it's got generating. Don't muck around with that. Just delete it and then go back and get another image. It just mainly means is that the image may be too high a resolution that it's taken a long time to actually populate. So you'd be better off just getting rid of it and trying another image. That's if you get that sort of like black thing, black background with generating on it. All right, so I'm going to use this one here. I'm going to leave, I think the resolution would be quite high, so I'm going to leave that anyway. Remember, these are all WebP images. They get converted into WebP images anyway. That is quite big though, but because it's got a whole kind of a screen to actually fill in, we'll just leave it that size for now and crop. All right, now you can see over here, you see what I mean? It says site preview generating. However, we did actually get that in there, which is cool. I'm going to change the overlay. I don't like the overlay. You can see it's a blue overlay. I normally go for black overlay and control here. I just think it looks a lot better. Yeah. You can, I think on here you can also, can you blur it? Black? No. Don't think you can blur the image. Some you can actually blur the image, but not on this one. Give it a bit more. Yeah. All right. Button color. I don't like that color, so I'm going to change it. We'll just go for something like, I think in my other one, I've gone all red. Let's go out here. Oh, manage memberships. Where we manage settings. Yeah, I think I've gone with red. So I'm just going to go over here, change that to red. I'm going to change the logo to my logo. There. What else we got? You can make the background black if you want to. It's up to you. Whatever color you want, you can do that here. I may just have a look here and see what I'm going to put in the background color. Background section. Border. Yep, I'll go with that. Anyway, that's how you can change the theme of the login thing. I might even change the image at some point, but that's what you can do here. You can change the title there, login. Login here, whatever you want to do, or you can put your name of the membership. Group member. Up to you. All right. Keep getting these macons. All right. Welcome back. So pretty much that's all done. We're just going to save. And let's go out of there. So that was your login page where you've customized it. Okay, what have we got here? Customer. So that's login. That's the we don't have to worry about that. That one's coming soon anyway. I think we've actually covered all this. Yes, we have. This is the preview. Yep. All right, let's go back. Come out of here. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to cover, and that would be the managed access levels. Let me just go back to my presentation here. Manage access levels. Yes. Let's come in here. Now, you can add courses in here. I've only got the one course in there of the Groove pages. If you wanted to add more in here in terms of access levels, all you got to do is go add course. You got to make sure that you've got these courses available. So you've actually created these courses. So you can just add them in here like that and go next. And this is going to give you all the different lessons within those courses. So here a Groove page, oh well, if you go to here to Groove Mail, you'll see that it's got instant over here, which means that instantly they're going to have access to Welcome to Groove Mail and the introduction. That's what you want anyway. You know, you want them to be able to see all that. Or what you can do is they won't be able to go on to the next part until they've actually completed that. So if we go drip like that, now I think this is actually, yeah, this is actually probably more days rather than next. Hang on, let me go save. 0 days. All right, and from there, I think that's what happens when they if they haven't completed the introduction yet, then they won't see the next part, which is set up your SMTP sender. But instead of doing that, you want them to have access to all the different courses straight away. You don't really want to add the whole drip feed thing into it. Not in this case anyway. So you would take this off, right, and you'll just make it instant. So they have instant access to the courses, to everything basically. Because there's nothing in here that you don't want them to have. All right, there's nothing in here that you don't want them to have. And it doesn't matter if they have these things where they can actually they're ready available, because at the end of the day, they might have a little bit of an inkling about Groove. They might know a bit about Groove, so they may know how to use a basic email template, but they may not know how to set up a GrooveMail SMTP sender or SendGrid SMTP sender, things like that. So, you know, you want to make them available because you don't want them going through this, and I'll explain why. You don't want them going through this and they have to learn about setting up GrooveMail SMTP sender before they can get to the SendGrid, right? Because they may not want to use the GrooveMail's SMTP sender. They might just want to use SendGrid, or they may just want to use Amazon or SparkPost, whatever it is. You know, it's got to be available for them. So if you actually put it on drip feed, that means that they literally have to wait until until the timer or whatever it is, that whether it be a day or whether it be until they've actually completed this part before they can even get down to, and all these other parts before they can even get down to the one that they really want to set up, which is that. I hope you can understand that. So leave it instant. Don't worry about doing drip feed on that. Same with like, have you saved changes? No, we'll just cancel. Oh, okay, yeah, I did. So this is happening at the moment. It's logging me out of Groove. Let me just refresh this. No, there we go. Maybe last pass. Sorry, guys. I mean, I don't know if this has happened to you where you get logged out of Groove. While you're working, you know, you're still active in it, you're still working away, and then next minute you get logged out when you're sort of halfway doing something, and that happens. Doesn't happen all the time, but it does actually happen. So I need to note these all down and send them off to support and let them know what's going on, so that they can fix those sorts of things. They're pretty active. I was watching John Canetta's latest live yesterday or last night, and I think he said they've got down to I don't know, 27 maybe. Just correct me if I'm wrong. 27 support tickets to go or something like that. And some of these have been, some of them have actually been over a year plus with some of these support tickets. So, I mean, look, it looks like it's going really, really well. And they're getting their support time down, which has been a huge goal of John's. They're getting it down to, uh, was it 30 minutes? Let me just trying to do this here. Sorry. I'm just trying to log into my LastPass so that I can auto-populate my username and password. All right. It should be coming up soon. Here we go. Remember and membership. Oh, portals, membership. All right. All right. So those are all the courses that we've got access to, and we can just add them to each of those. We could. I mean, if you wanted to, what you could do is that you could until they've completed Groove pages, then they can go on to mastering Groove Mail or Groove Cut. But I kind of like to have it all available just so that, like I said before, they might know some stuff about Groove. They don't necessarily want the Groove pages. They might go refer back to that later because, they feel they know enough for them at the moment, but they want to go on to Groove Mail because they want to, there's things in there that they want to learn about. So that's why you would leave it instant. The only reason why you wouldn't have instant on there is that you've got courses that you want them to pay for, right? So things like locked with upsell offer, okay? Or you want to hide them. You don't want them to see that just yet, you know? So it's up to you. All right, so you can each tweak each one individually, and they're all by default are instant anyway. So if you don't mind doing that, then you don't have to worry about this part at all. But like I said, basically instant access, it's drip fed and locked with upsell offer. Basically, until you pay for it, then it will become unlocked and you'll be able to see it in my courses rather than in other courses. Right. So I'm going to save and exit. How are we going for time? Okay, cool. What do we have here? So let's get out of here. No. All right. So that was pretty quick. We did manage access levels, and we've gotten through that pretty fast. Let's go back to membership. We've done files, we've done instructors, we've done courses. Let's go back to membership. Manage. And I want to just maybe touch on these courses again, manage courses. And we're only going to be just a few minutes here now because we'll probably finish top of the hour anyway. But I just want to go back into these courses again and just show you what I've done since yesterday. I have actually updated things. And as you can see here, all my courses now, my courses don't have my logo or my logo. They have like these thumbnails to represent the courses. I decided to do this so that it can make it easier for me to identify which one's which, even though it's got it written down here. But I can see straight away that that's Groove Pages, this is Groove Mail, and so on, so on. It's going to actually all be very, easy to identify. So if we go back, we'll go into edit courses and Groove pages. And you can see with here, I've changed even the images here. I felt the last one, the banners that I used was just out of, I mean, things weren't actually showing what within the banner. And so I decided to just go for an image and make those the banner. So if you have a look here, that's all what they look like now. If I go to introduction, again, you'll see this, and then you'll see over here, I've kept the thumbnails for the lesson. So if I click on this too as well, and what else I've changed is here is I've actually put the video up the top instead of the bottom. Instead of having the banner up here, I've actually put the video, just nice and easy to play. I've changed it since yesterday. So if you're watching the replay and you you might have missed the last few days and you've seen something different to what I've actually I've got here today. That's the reason why I have actually changed the look and the feel of it. I wasn't quite happy with what I had there, so that's what I've done. And of course, as I said before, instead of having the thumbnail of the actual lesson up the top here and having the video down here, much easier just to put the tutorial video up here. All right, so but yeah, so just going back, let's just head back to here. You can still see that I do actually have the thumbnail there, and you would probably think, well, if it's there, why isn't it shown over here? That is because when you come over here to pages, and where we quick overview. Yeah, quick overview. Here, if I go into edit, there, I've actually added the thumbnail over here. All right. So that's why. So you won't see this image when you're on this part here. You'll just see the thumbnail. If you wanted to, you could actually do an image. If you wanted to, you could add the thumbnail image of this onto here. You can put it here if you want to, but I thought it might be better just to have that there instead. All right, so yeah, it has changed quite a bit since you guys seen it yesterday. And of course, just to reiterate on something I mentioned the other day, if you wanted to completely change the whole theme of the pages or of the site, you can come up here and just go dark theme if you want to. Oops, can't even select it now. Yeah, dark theme. That actually doesn't look too bad. I quite like that. Stands out more. I might even go with that at some point. Yeah. Let's just go back to this one now. All right. That's me, Karen. I think we're done here. There will be probably we'll have to go into tomorrow. Hopefully that's okay with you, Karen. And we'll just start. Well, I want to cover that portal. And like I said, I did actually have that set up before, and for some reason I can't do it today, so I'm going to troubleshoot that and get that sorted. The other thing is what I wanted to do, and if I could, was the SEO side of it, but also people purchasing the course. How do they purchase the course? So obviously GrooveSell is actually involved. All right. I'm only going to touch on it a little bit because I think Nick's going to go into that next month in terms of GrooveSell. And so that but more in a deeper level. But I just wanted to touch on it so that you can see how that all works out in terms of how you get to the point where you can purchase a membership. All very well having a membership, but how do people purchase it, right? And so I wanted to just enter into that a little bit, and then Nick will follow through next month on a take action challenge about GrooveSell. Well, I hope at least he does anyway. We've been talking, and so the last conversation he was. So we'll see what happens. Otherwise, I'll have to cover it, or we can both cover it. I don't know. I'm not too sure what's going to happen, but I'll have a talk to him about it. So that's me, Karen. And I don't know if there was anybody in the YouTube watching this live, but if we've got some of the people that we do know in the community, if they want to jump in here and ask any questions, by all means, you're more than welcome to do that. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow. All yours, Karen.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Peter, for all that you've done here with the Groove, at myself. In the training today, as you see, live is, you never know with live. You never know what happened with live. And because the Groove is doing a lot of updating and making the software better and better and better, things happen. Things can change just like that on you. But it's also for your benefit and for your good, and the good for the rest of the community that's actually using the software. So I do appreciate that. As you see, if you're starting using the Groove platform, or if you're starting in your online entrepreneurship, just starting building your business, and you might have a little hiccup, welcome. That's all I can say. Welcome. Welcome. You are in it. You're in it. You're doing it. But the good thing about it is that you're working through it. And that's exactly what we're doing it right now. If it gets a little frustrating, take a step back. Come back to it in a few hours. Come back to it tomorrow or the next day. So you will end up throwing your computer across the room or through the wall. It happens. Believe me. At least you want to do it. Well, that's the end for our training that we have today. We're going to do one more day tomorrow. And like Peter was saying, you've got your course. Now, how do you sell it? How do you market it? Those are some of the things we'll be going over tomorrow. How to get those courses sold. Setting up your gateway, maybe, because you got to be able to take that money to get that to sell your courses. So if you're here in the Zoom room, you can stay here in the Zoom room. And if you're watching us on YouTube and want to come in here, if you have some questions at all, just come on here into the Zoom room. The link is in the descriptions, and you could register and come on here in the Zoom room while we're here for these last few minutes before we close it all down. We'll be meeting again one more time tomorrow, which will be our 5th and final day that we're going to be digging into Groove Member. So now is the time to wind it all up. All right, so if you're here in the Zoom, stay. If you're on the YouTube, watching us on the streaming platform and want to come into the Zoom, just look in the descriptions and the link will be available there.